dragon-like crowd swoops under your ship before eventually going up and joining its fellows up into the sky.
No, Prava's taking pictures of that and everything else around.
Kuzon's like, while we're typing, Kuzon's working on his draconic. He knows how to speak it, or he knows how to read it, and he's working on his pronunciation while we're going down to make sure he's like as proper sounding as possible.
All you hear is Asamakai Katsi. Needs more regional authority. Authority is very important in Draconic.
Yeah, I'll make sure I like quickly refresh myself in all the honorifics.
As you are nearing the city and getting closer, you do see how the city is made up. It's not just one or two parts. It seems like the buildings themselves are more jumbled together from different cultures. There are Western influences, but the rooftops of the buildings remind you of those of the Adari. You can see statues of dragons and motifs everywhere you look, but you can see off in the distance the city itself mainly keeps with the motif of a Western fantasy buildings with rooftops of Eastern culture. And I do have...
Are there stone structures here, or are they all like metal and stuff?
There does seem to be actual stone, though they do not seem to be naturally stone formations.
Yeah, it's like some kind of like specialized cement or something, probably.
The main tower is a little further away from the main city, almost as if it stands as a defensive structure facing the Drakelands themselves. Yes, there are many clouds that are shaped like dragons swirling around the area, almost as if they're guarding against the very storm that rages outside. Of course, you would be going past this building and off towards the distance, towards the city. So, you are allowed to land, and your ship comes to a complete stop. You are now free to explore. Gravity seems already excited and planning to leave.
Aiden lets out a sigh as he switches into his formal clothes. Alright, Grabby, let's go. While everybody else is busy getting the job done, let's spend a few hours checking the area out, make sure everything's safe.
She gives a firm nod, rather pleased by about to see a new world that she's never seen before.
Right, I'll see you guys later, so don't talk to any dragons, don't make any deals with dragons, and be back as soon as possible. Alright? Alright, good plan. I'll talk to you guys later.
Dragon. Okay, bye.
Aiden is out.
So Prava wants to get this stuff done with. He's gonna call Aegis Corp then.
Understood. If you give a call to the information, you hear, yes, welcome to Aegis, and already he's cut off. As soon the logo appears and you hear the voice, you made it. I am so glad.
Yeah, good to hear your voice again, Rosa. So we just landed here. We landed at this spire here, and probably gives location. You wanted to meet with Aiden. He seems to not want to do that. Please don't hold this against us, but he has already left the ship with one of our companions. And I guess he wants us to take care of all this on our own.
I see. She sounds generally disappointed by that news. Well, make your way to the city towards the main building. You can take the teleporters. Make sure you register your ID, and I'll make sure you can get through them for free. You won't have to pay transportation costs.
I appreciate your hospitality. We'll be there as quick as we can.
And she gives a small chuckle and logs off.
That went better than I expected. She seemed too chill, actually, considering the deal was for Aiden to meet with her.
Well, I mean, if you ask me, I suspect this is the closest that she's gotten to Aiden in years, so, yeah, hopefully he doesn't get abducted while we're out. You did kind of tell her where we are, so now Aiden's probably still within a stone's throw of here.
Yeah, kind of as planned. I don't really like going against our deals. If she does manage to catch up with Aiden, I would consider that a good thing.
You said transportation costs. Are we able to take our cruiser with us?
Yeah, you can. Of course, as you saw before, the distance between the city and the main castle or company building is quite far away. They mainly use magical means on this planet to move around. You can even see it right here. You can see cargo being brought to the elevator, which is in of itself magical as it slowly goes down as if floating.
Okay, so we'd probably just have to pay for the space for the car would occupy, kind of like a ferry.
Well, your car can fly, so you can simply fly over the city if you desire. If you do not want to do tour.
To take a teleporter, though. No, she mentioned teleporters, and Prava was like, "Ooh, fancy." I'm assuming the teleporters are person-sized and not vehicle-sized.
Roundabout, but your car does have auto control, so it can simply follow you.
Okay. Yeah, I want to set our ship to fly to the destination while we take the teleporter, then, just for the experience. I understand that you don't want to use the teleporter and give away our agency, but if our ship can just fly there, then that's no problem.
I don't want to be separate from the car.
His baby.
We just got it. I want to use it.
Yeah. Well, it's also we might have to drive for our lives. We don't know.
Well, even so, if you really want to take a small tour, you can just drive through the streets, and then when you get eventually there, you can just fly up into the sky and fly over to the company room. Yeah,
right,
if you really want to.
I promise you'll be allowed to use the teleportation system.
Promise gets in the car, but he's very happy about it. He's like,
So,
by the way, as you guys are leaving the ship, because Aiden made sure to land near the market, the busiest part of the city, because it's easier to hide there. You see him down the street near a vendor with Grabby, and he's like, we'd like a double Drago Chococino. Also, do you have some scaly kisses? I know they're out of season, but we want the gooey type, not the rock type.
Do we hear you saying all of this?
you could, as you're driving by, as you
literally just like, I was never here in my life. Also, I know that this specific thing is out of season.
I'll tell you what. Instead of going down the market, essentially there's a stall that sells to the ships that park, and as you're starting to drive out past all the people going about their business and cargo, you just drive past the coffee kind of stand that Aiden's at, and he's making those orders.
As we drive by.
By the way, I have this discount card. I've got 5 stamps. Can I get a discount?
You motherfucker.
as we drive by, Prava uses gravity hold to swipe whatever Aiden bought. As the guy's handing it to Aiden, Prava right to his hand, and Prava glares at him the whole drive by while holding his order.
So that's what happens. Essentially, he's about to pass you coffee, Aiden, and suddenly, woof. Huh?
No, I didn't order a coffee. I ordered a double Drago Chococino. Because it's cold,
yeah,
the
okay.
chocolate will warm up Grabby.
Sorry, yeah, a double Chococino. It's basically about to pass it over and it's woof, gone.
Consider this difficulty fee.
Of course, he's gonna say, you're gonna have to pay for that one.
Damn it!
That would be 4 credits for one Prava has and one you're giving to Abby.
So, can I get another stamp on my gift card? I think I'm almost up for a big prize.
Yeah, of course. All you see is the guy stamping his fingers. You start driving past. So-
So let's.
As you are going past, you do see some, well, they are rarer than most on Absalom, but you do see some dragonkin. They are essentially dragonoid, humanoid dragons.
They have that same leg bend thing going on Prava's got.
Yes, they do. They are very large and intimidating creatures, but they seem to be mostly around as corporate security. They're wearing uniforms, they're making sure everybody's nice and calm and not making trouble.
Do they have big old wings?
Some of them do, not all of them.
Okay.
It actually looks like the Dragonborn clothes would fit the Sheeran build quite well. Maybe Prava's going to go clothes shopping here after all this is done.
They do have rather refined taste. Even their company armor seems to be rather noble in distinction. You do see a few of these around as well. On the left of the picture. They are rather woolly creatures, 4 legs, walking around. Like this big herd of them are moving through the streets, like trying to get on the other side of the city.
Did you mean to say 8 legs? It looks like he has significantly more than
No,
4 legs.
He has 8 legs.
Yes, you said 4. Okay.
Well, sorry, I meant
Okay.
4 sets.
Gotcha.
Yeah. These things, if anybody wants to roll, you can find out what exactly these things are.
That'd be a survival for nature or like culture for.
Natural survival. Kuzon, you would actually get a bonus to this, weirdly enough.
Identifying what this thing is?
Yes.
Okay. What kind of roll is that? Is that
I would say either nature or survival, since they are used for basically both. They would get a bit different information based on which role you use.
I don't even have that in my list. I have like life science.
I guess life science then. Wait, there's really no... It's just life science, I guess. Weird. I'm so used to there being a
Yeah.
dedicated like nature button. Oh well, life science is good too. So yes, actually with your bonus you actually make it. You know that these things are called a williped.
A woolly pit?
Yes, a williped.
Where, just out of curiosity, where would I know? So what's my bonus to knowing what these things are? Is it just my head
Actually,
thing?
you would
Like,
know.
Cortex?
No, you would actually know that these things were imported to Akitan. You see, due to their nature, some creatures on this planet, including the native population, adapt to the season based on like what it is. It's either extreme winter or extreme summer. When these things, you notice that these things look very similar to things that you see in some cities, as in some cities they're used for beasts of burden, and they have much shorter fur, it's much browner, they have very short tusks, but their overall build is very much the same.
Okay. So like, yeah, just like looking at one of those things. I apologize for making you repeat the name. Williped.
Williped. Yeah.
I would say like,
I'll post
oh, I've seen those things before.
it.
They have those things back at Booster.
Really? They seem kind of cold adapted. Do you think they'd survive well in the desert?
Well, this planet kind of goes between it, because it's right, like it goes between cold flashes and hot flashes, right?
Yes. It's
Yeah,
not.
like this-
But the thing is, it's over a few hundred years.
Yeah.
But they still,
like-
everybody knows they change.
So like every few hundred years, this planet goes like 200 years from now, this planet would have like blistering sandstorm, like blistering heat waves instead of snow blizzards, and these things stick around all year round. They're very adaptable to the heat and the cold.
I will say that there is also one more piece of information as you were going past. This is basically the vast majority of the native population of this planet. think of them like fluffy elves. Second, I will bring up their name. But essentially, yeah, I guess you could put it down the fact they are essentially fluffy elves. They have like soft down fur on their like heads, neck and stuff, and thinner as it goes towards their mouths. They are wearing much more plain clothing than most. Others are wearing fine clothes, but the vast majority of them seem to be happy in their plainer type clothes.
I don't think we can like relax too much here with all of this stuff looming over our heads, eh? So I think we just probably make it a direct. We gotta figure out how we stand here.
Prava's in business mode, not in tourist mode. You know, normally I go around, talk to some locals, try and touch their fur, but we're here for a job. We might as well get it done.
I'm sure they'll love that. You just should walk up to a stranger. Can I touch you?
Wouldn't be the
So
first time
fluffy.
Prava's asked that.
Thiveron's just gonna drag him away by his collar.
He's like,
You
no,
can't just
no
pet
touching.
everything with fur on it.
He knows that pain.
Yep.
But yeah, the native Traxians seem to be going about their business, everyday lives. And as you start driving through the city, it seems to be much more of a theme, but the theme of magic is very strong here. Even the street lamps are basically crystals that bathe the area in like different colored lights during what time of day it is.
Oh, you mean the Raphorians?
There we go, that's the
Yeah,
Raphorians.
the Raphorians.
Raphorians.
Kuzon,
That's their name.
Kuzon just looks at the camera and he's like, "What is this? Some kind of fantasy RPG?"
Oh!
Oh ha 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 ha. Oh ha 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 ha.
And then he just slowly blinks.
Well, this place still does have the internet.
True, but yeah, Prava's not in tourist mode. We'll save all those kind of questions for after.
You know, out of character,
Understood.
I just would have thought that could have been a very interesting storyline where he says that like you just randomly spot a group of Solarians who are trying to petition for getting a temple running here, but the bureaucracy is getting in the way, so Prava can be their hero here on the planet and spokesperson.
No, we could always go get Aiden and make him be the tourist guide.
Is this revenge? Is this revenge? Is this what
Maybe.
revenge looks like?
And
This now it's like I need revenge on this, making me do all of this.
Kuzon was against the tie up Aiden and drag him along plan. I think that's the only way that we're gonna get him to come with us.
You guys
so.
can all tell that Thiveron is annoyed by the tourists even on this planet.
Oh my god!
Like he doesn't want to look like a tourist. He doesn't want to carry himself like a tourist.
That's so cute.
He knows it
Yeah.
all too well.
He doesn't want to bother the shop vendors or anybody. He just doesn't want to. He's
But-
not a tourist.
In my experience, the shop vendors love tourists, so they make
But-
money.
By the way, would you roll me a piloting check, Kuzon, as you're gonna fly out of Lower City? As you fly out of Lower City, the winds are quite strong as you're going across the lowish mountains of the range towards the company building.
I'll try to if there's a path lower that it's between rocks and stuff, I'll try to stick lower so that try to lower the amount of wind kind of buffeting against us.
Yeah, so you basically drive down into the valley and drive up this way.
Yeah,
making
rather
sure to
than
get
just
up.
because I imagine the winds would be pretty strong if I go open air, so I'll try to stick close to the ground to prevent that.
That's understandable. So, as you do fly down, making sure you're nice and safe down below, the wisps of cloud dragon entities are wheeling around the mountains above you, but eventually you do fly up towards the company
Oh.
building.
I have an idea.
Hmm?
While we're driving, Prava, you don't speak Draconic, do you?
Nope.
I'll teach you a handful of niceties and titles and stuff in Draconic that would appeal to people.
Okay.
Like I'll just
So like a
give
polite
it
greeting, like a polite
Yeah.
refusal, like a polite acceptance, and a couple of noble titles.
Well, like mostly like titles, because you wouldn't like mostly just like how to refer to dragons and stuff. I imagine that'd be pretty standard in like the Draconic language, right?
Make
It's
sure
like,
make sure to teach him to say, "I'm sorry for being too friendly."
and also, where's the bathroom? That one's very important too.
Exactly. So, you eventually make it there. It's going to take you around about an hour, like a half an hour or so to get there, given your car's speed. And eventually, as you make it there, sorry, Kuzon.
I'm sorry.
If you're going to type that out, because I can't say anything. But yeah, eventually when you get there, you are directed into like the main parking lot. It seems like you have a nice open space ready for you. Several of the Dragonkin guards are like standing and waiting for like you guys, making sure to keep a watch on you. So what do you do?
Well, I'm assuming we're landed and parked. So Prava's gonna hop out of the car and approach one of the guards.
As you approach one of the guards, he peers down towards you and he's like, doesn't say a word, waiting for you to ask him.
Greetings, my name's Prava. I'm here to see Rorsa.
With a firm nod, he points towards what seems to be like a small corridor going across the outside of the building. For go that way. Reception.
Great, thank you so much. And Prava like extends a hand for like a handshake.
He looks down towards your hand for a moment and moves his rather large rifle he has in his hands and holds out his own, seemingly being polite towards the guest.
Prava happily shakes his hand and then continues on without giving it another thought.
So friendly, even towards Dragonkin.
When you said
Friendly
he's
to
reaching for his
everyone.
gun, I'm like, is he about to fucking deck him with the gun?
I don't think security would be that strict.
I don't know,
especially
it is a
for-
dragon world.
Well, exactly. It's a dragon world. Who needs the most protection?
Dragons are pretty powerful on their own. They don't need to worry too much about us.
So, as you start heading on inside, eventually you see many people like, "Oh, where's my appointment? Come on, hurry up! When's the next? Honestly, taking
So
forever."
this is like a business building. Then it's not like a personal home. It's like a
Yeah, it seems like a business building, like a
Okay.
yeah. It seems to be this is the main company building, but beyond it's the like company city essentially, where all the employees work, and the factories off in the background on the other mountain.
Well, Kuzon, see any interesting tech around here?
Oh, there are displays in reception for the like technology they build.
It's supposed to be a pretty advanced company. Maybe you can come up with some good ideas for our ship working around here.
Oh, there's like personal shields. There's even like hologram technology. Some are like small personal shields on weapons, showing off how they manufacture like weaponry in their own style.
And
They
you
also
can
have like home security.
you can also swear that hologram technology was used recently during the riots.
Oh my
All
God.
you see is like prototype next generation holographic combat like device. You see like demonstrations of it, like sending out a hologram to get shot, and then the other guy popping out and blasting, like in a very game sort of way. Of course, like there's bright flashing lights and stuff, so they don't show anything graphic to their customers.
Look, they do laser tag here.
laser tactics on a new meaning in the future. You can see a nice round desk where somebody's sitting in the middle, like a Traxian, just sitting there, pushing up her glasses, looking down at an appointment book, not listening to the ravings of a guy next to her.
Greetings. I hope I don't take you out of what you're doing, but my name's Prava. My associates and I have an appointment with Rorsa today.
Just let me see a moment. She's like turning pages, like 1, 2.
Might be under
was
the
your
name Aiden. Might be under the name Prava. Might be under the name. Nah, probably one of those two.
Aiden? She seems to stop for a moment and goes, "Oh, you're under the Perseverance, of course, yes. There we go, and your name's up beside it. Yes, you have an immediate appointment. Please head through
Wonderful.
the elevator."
Before I continue on, that was a reaction you took to the name of Aiden. Might I ask how you know our good friend?
Oh, the name Aiden? It's not that unpopular.
So you don't know Aiden Pendragon specifically?
Aiden Pendragon? Well, and she like puts her hand up to her ear for a moment, gives a nod. It's like, "I believe your appointment's ready."
Oh, of course. I'm sorry for my rudeness.
Sense motive to see if she does recognize the name.
I mean, Pendragon's a pretty fake last name from what I'm...
She does seriously. She seems to recognize the name.
Thiveron's going to keep it to himself. He's just interested in where the story is going. His story senses are tingling once again. It's been a while.
It's like, this story is delicious.
Ah, yes, because Prava is not a busybody enough. Now we have Thiveron on board. Perfect.
Now, as you are getting onto the elevator,
I say, at least Thiveron doesn't gossip to anybody but Talavit, so...
yeah,
Yes, I'll
true.
just gossip to the fucking god.
The god of stories. But hey, at least she's probably going to keep it a secret unless
Hey,
somebody asks.
Talavit, have you heard who Aiden Pendragon was with?
Oh my god! Tell me, girlfriend.
So, there I was at the office, and this secretary was like, "I totally don't know Aiden Pendragon," but she told me.
Okay.
Oh my god. What is this?
Right.
Right, so in the elevator.
Yeah, sorry. In the elevator, you're heading on up, and eventually you arrive at a floor that seems to be locked off with a few magical barriers, but slowly start parting like veils on a curtain, like 1, 2, 3, and you see a figure standing by a desk.
Can I do like a mysticism check just kind of see like how elaborate and powerful this is? Like, is this like really high-end magic? Is this...
Yeah, go ahead. Anyone with mysticism can make a roll.
Making
Okay.
roll.
Oh, you make it roll. Prava, you know that this is, you know, it's definitely magic and definitely defensive magic at that. It almost seems like it could be hybrid in a way. Thiveron, you do notice this is a sort of hybrid technology. Essentially, the tech is holding in place magical barriers, which, well,
Apparently,
are
Kuzon
very
comes
movable.
out blasting.
I didn't mean to do that.
As soon as the veils part, I immediately.
Yeah, it's a mistake.
This isn't a Han Solo situation. We know who shot first.
So yes, the magical barriers are quite strong. And as you pass into the office itself, you see who you expected to see.
What time is it on play right now? Is this the morning? Is this the evening? Is this the middle?
It seems to be late morning.
Good morning, Rorsa. It's good to see you in person.
Ah, and you are Prava. Welcome.
Yes.
She
And
like
this is
gives a small
Kuzon
smile.
and Thiveron. Unfortunately, you know, the missing head.
By the way, as you're speaking, like, all like, oh, we're missing. You don't see Rosa standing up anymore. She's actually like squatting down a little bit towards Kuzon. It's like, oh my god, you're adorable.
I'll like you see Kuzon like kind of choke. It's hard to see it on his face, but I bet like Prava and Thiveron would know that he like chokes back a scowl and just not like bows his head a little bit and just uses like the draconic like pleasant phrase for like mistress, or I guess mistress might not be the right word, but you know,
lady, like noble lady. Yeah. And you can see it like holding a hand to her cheek. It's like, he even speaks draconic. Oh, you're a good lizard. You got a bug, a lizard, and a doggy. So cute. Oh, sorry, you were speaking. Please carry on.
No, we'll be deferent to you in this case, considering our deal is that you get to meet Aiden and we get access to your facilities. Aiden doesn't seem to like going along with deals or plans or promises.
Yeah, I do know this. She's like still got a hand on her cheek as if she's like reminiscing about something like
Yes, you seem to know our good friend Aiden better than we do, which is strange considering how often he insists that he's never been here, doesn't know anyone here, doesn't know what the food's like around here.
He really does that? Like, she seems even more disappointed by that. It's like, I see how it is.
Thiveron just finds the nearest couch, kicks back, and grabs a bag of popcorn.
Well, there is a couch in the office. Do you actually go and sit down on it?
Well, no. Thiveron hasn't been told to sit yet. God damn it.
I almost choked.
Right now the orders are heel, so
He's trying to be respectful, and he hasn't been like told in this Silver Dragon's office that he should sit yet.
Sorry.
Regardless of his race.
He's gonna go, well, you may sit down a moment. I will have to see about something on my computer. And she's like gesturing towards, there's plenty of seats you can like move around. Some are like on wheels where you can actually move in front of the office chair, or there's a sofa that you can sit down on. It's a very relaxed atmosphere.
So Thiveron will sit down and then say, yes, he seems very reluctant to meet you. I would be interested to know why.
I honestly don't know why. Maybe he's just getting too old.
Right. So you're like his mom or something, yeah? I was just
I'm
like,
trying to read her when she says that she doesn't know why.
What's your relationship to Aiden?
With a sense motive.
Sense motive. We'll go for sense motive first. As you sense motive her, what were you sense motive again?
I was trying to read her reaction when she said she didn't know why Aiden doesn't want to meet with her.
She generally doesn't seem to know why.
Huh.
Yeah, she doesn't seem to know why. But yeah, you're asking about the relationship between them, Prava?
Yeah.
Oh, we're very close. But if he hasn't told you about me, then I suppose I shouldn't say anything.
Oh, of course. I wouldn't expect you to violate any privacy you have between you. It's just concerning how little we know about our friend Aiden.
So it's not just me. Oh, that's good, at least. By the way, you can see a very straight, disappointed face suddenly raise up in a small smile. It's like, I just have to say that it seems like one of your companions has been delivered back to your ship.
Companions delivered?
Is it the little girl or is it Aiden?
It seems like reports of a little human girl.
And no sign of Aiden with her?
That's the other thing. It seems like, well, my husband's guards have taken him.
Uh-huh. And will they be taking him here, or...?
Not exactly.
This isn't kind of like a... you and him aren't in contact, and like that kind of situation, is it?
He's just in the office above, but it seems like he's prevented me from sending out orders. So childish. You may have to go and collect your friend.
Prava's just kind of frozen in place, twitching. Prava's not happy about any of this. Uh-huh.
Thiveron brings a communicator, and I imagine like his non-voice to text is like a hard light braille that translates. Yeah. And he sends a message to Grabby and says, "What happened?"
She types back essentially, got mocha, choco, drake latte.
You can look in the meme section. I just posted it there.
And then enter, and then it goes, then went on tour of city, and then enter. She's not in any rush. Then Aiden got taken by guards. Sure, he deserved it. They brought me back to ship. Safe.
I'm gonna type back. He didn't sneak off, did he?
No, taken by guards.
I'll relay the information to everybody and say, well, seems like he was just accosted in the middle of the market.
That goes.
Maybe we should pay your husband a visit.
We can deal with Aiden afterwards. We have to speak the other business first.
Of course. Well, he's not going to be going anywhere, so let's speak business.
Right then. Kuzon, this is your racket here. You're the one for the tech side of things. Please explain what we need to Aurora, and then we can work from there.
I'll like pull out using like my metal arm. I guess I'll like lift up and kind of project like an image of the ship here. It's like we have a very talented drift tracker assisting us in locating this ship, and what we're hoping to process is a device that would allow us to attach to the ship and travel with it in the drift. I have many of the blueprints and other information I need, but we need the facilities in order to produce something like this in a reasonable time frame. We're trying to, like, you understand, we're racing other people for this catch.
Oh, well, I do not know that, but I can provide such a service.
Prava telekinetically connects to Kuzon. Like, listen, first rule of business is that you don't tell people like exactly how bad you need something. Kind of hurts negotiations if they think we're desperate. So it's need to know information.
Well, to be fair, you also told her that we're not in control of Aiden and that he's running around without us having any idea where he is.
I believe Aiden's bounty would more than cover it. And of course...
No. Hold on one second, Mike. I know I'm kind of callous with the guy, but we're not exchanging our friends for goods and services, alright?
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure things will work out. But in order for me to agree to build this, you will have to bring Aiden here.
Yes, that was our deal that Aiden seems so insistent on not following through with.
Well then.
Do you know if there's anybody else on this planet who would look for and apprehend our dear Aiden?
Oh no, just my dear husband. They have a strained relationship. It's better that he explains it. He needs to learn sometime that he needs to explain himself. I believe my husband may have sent him to a place he desperately does not want to go to. But I'll give you my own orders, and they should supersede Aiden being trapped in there.
If it's all right with you, I think we'd rather take our own vehicle there. If you could point the location out in the map. I just don't know how much agency we want to give up in this matter. You must understand.
She like taps it, marks it down. It's like, here you go. Go here. Make sure not to cause too much trouble.
So
And
I will look at this. Look, is this like a prison or something? Like what kind of facility?
It seems like it's just outside of the city you left. Like literally just outside of it. Essentially, we're gonna go straight to where you need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No messing around at this point.
Essentially, as you drive on by, you see that the air is starting to get warmer and there's much more green. It seems like the weather sort of defenses are more focused around this area. And as you start landing, you see a massive building surrounded by gated walls and small fences. In fact, you see this.
So when you say the weather defenses, you mean like these cloud dragons? Yeah, they're like.
Yeah, they seem to be keeping the weather away from this place more focused.
Do they have mines, or do they seem completely?
They just seem completely inert. Seems like it's some sort of magical defense field. It's just themed around a dragon.
Gotcha.
As you fly on in, you do see many people in uniform, like going like in and out of this place. Some walking around the large courtyard.
Prava just kind of like waves someone who doesn't look too busy. Like he just kind of looks around for someone who's like on break or idling. Or
as you do, you see rather small dragonkin. As you do head on inside, you eventually, you see that person you want to talk to. He says, "Yeah, what is it?" He's speaking in Draconic, by the way.
I'll just whatever Prava like says, I'll just do my best attempts to like translate.
We have come. Lady Rorsa has sent us to pick something up from this place.
Well, you may want to talk to a teacher or something. Who are you looking for again?
Teacher? Is this facility a school?
Yeah, where did you think you were?
She didn't give us a whole lot of... She was just going to teleport us here.
Well, yes, all you have to do is head inside, but can I ask what race is the person you're looking for? If that's not too insensitive.
Human.
Oh, there is a human causing a ruckus with Lady Ellie. She's there over in the courtyard around the side.
I'll just nod. It's like, thank you for the information. That's exactly what we're looking for.
Okay, I gotta get to class. Bye.
Right then, let's go talk to who we need to talk to. Let's head towards the commotion. If Aiden's not there, then we'll search for the dean.
Yeah, we gotta find this kid. Gotta pick him up from school.
So yeah, you're gonna go around the corner to the courtyard, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you do, you can immediately pick out Aiden. He is surrounded by a few people. You can hear like some laughing, and you can even hear a rather large dragonkin is like, "Back from your holiday, huh?"
It's not a holiday. I finished all classes.
And you can see someone hanging off Aiden's arm. Well, someone around about the same size as him. But as you're looking at this situation, well, there's a few people, it's like, oh, come on. I know you were a nerd, but you can't just leave.
I finished all my classes. I'm 24, for fuck's sake. That's like a lifetime in human.
That's not old enough to graduate. And what would you wish to do, guys?
I was like, did we just walk into
what the fuck is this?
Like pretty pissed off with Aiden and done with the situation. Aiden, make a fortitude save.
I'll just
Okay.
I'll just whisper to Prava, just like I think he's about to get a swirly.
I mean, if I'm fucking gonna have to make a Constitution save, fort save, I'm definitely saving. Yes.
Cool, you failed. Prava lifts Aiden 5 feet into the air telekinetically and just leaps him 15 feet towards us.
Just everybody's like, huh? What? And then it's just Aiden's streak flew over to you guys.
Hey, buddy, we're here to pick you up from school.
Hey guys, you're here. here. Let's get the fuck out.
Yeah, and head right to Rorsa's place.
What? No! You're not taking me alive.
Kuzon, get the rope.
I pull out the ion tape.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt your reunion. I know Aiden's a great friend. He tells us all about you. But we've got business to do. You know, very serious spacefaring stuff.
By the way, you at this point you hear, "Oh, he can't leave again." Like, and you see this a humanoid in appearance, but she has scales in some places, like her cheeks, her arms. They're bright green in color. It's like, Aiden, you can't leave again.
Great.
Kuzon, I changed my mind. Take me. I'll go.
It's the Nason, is
Dying. You're kidding me, guys.
By the way, Aiden's still held in place in the air. Prava grabs one end of the ion tape and walks around inside.
But by the way, just so we're clear, the one speaking, 1 second. Oh, I was dying. One who was speaking was this person.
Oh my god.
okay. Yeah, that's an emoto and a half.
This is amazing.
Guys, I changed my mind. Take me. I'll go. Hurry up.
Sorry, Aiden made a business promise that he's not quite standing up to, so we have to take things a little forcefully. When we're finished with our business, we'll be sure to deliver him back to you.
Oh, if you're only borrowing him, then I'm sure that's fine. See you later.
Bye, Ellie. Quickly, hurry up.
All right,
Ronnie,
I am going to tie him up with ion tape if you let me.
It was like, this is
Wait till
juicy.
Talbot hears this.
Wow, wait
This is
until my
perfect.
goat hears about this.
All right, I'll carry him by the arms. Thiveron, you want to grab the legs?
I can
Thiveron
walk, damn
grabs
it.
his legs. And he's like, so, is there anything that you wish to commit to the Akashic record, Aiden?
Shut up, Thiveron.
Your mom's a very sweet dragon lady.
Ugh. Get me out of here.
All right, we're gonna like right in front of this school in the middle of the day, just like throw Aiden into the back of our
I want to
Right,
imagine.
so-
I want to imagine that guy we were talking to. He's just like in his class. He just looks out the window and he sees all these people he was just talking to abducting Aiden.
Huh. I
Here's the
bet the
thing,
police are
it's like-
gonna come and ask about this. I better play it cool.
No, it's that's the thing. All you hear is the guy, the large dragon you talked to before. It's like, you're such a nerd. You're getting kidnapped by outsiders.
Fuck you.
And of course, there is like another like a Traxian. You see him standing there, pushing up his glasses, and he's like, "Oh, what's going on here?"
Hi, we're here to pick up our business associate.
Just picking up our child from school.
You seem like you're kidnapping one of my students.
Aiden's
picking up
too
our
old to be a
child.
student.
He's only 25.
Sorry, adulthood for his species is like 18, I think.
That may be so, but he is enlisted in the dragon,
Sorry,
course.
we're Lady Rorsa sent us to pick him up.
Oh. Do you have any proof of this? She did give you like a letter, by the way.
Yeah, here, she gave us this before she sent us.
He reads it. It's like, I understand the parent things. Have a good day, Aiden.
Bye,
It was nice
Teach.
having you back.
That's the dean, isn't it?
T-Ron's gonna look at you. I didn't know you hadn't graduated kindergarten yet.
I graduated when I was 18. I took older classes 5 years ahead.
Dragons, like it's like school years longer because dragons live a long time or something.
Dragons live forever, so they don't become adults until they're of a certain age. They don't realize that humans can't live that long.
Well, you registered in the Dragonkin course. So, you know.
From kindergarten.
Like, I suppose
what kind of
technically did.
None of
kind
this
subjects do they teach you in Dragon Kindergarten?
None of
Like
this
how
would have
to- how to
happened if
hoard
you guys
gold?
just literally did what I told you. Just get the engine, get out before anything happens.
Well,
I mean-
she owns the facility. We need to produce it, man. Like she's not gonna produce. She wouldn't produce it without you.
Thiveron really wants Aiden to bring home like a draconic ABC assignment that he can pin up on the refrigerator.
It's kind of like the whole deal, you know, she meets you, she lets us use the facility, kind of the whole promise that we came here on. This whole thing predicated on you meeting her. So that's what's gonna happen, bud.
God damn it, Prava.
I don't break promises. The fact that you tried to make me break this promise is very offensive.
I've never heard Prava have this tone.
Thiveron's kind of
No,
taken
he's
aback.
serious.
Thiveron mad? Is Prava mad?
As business people, our word is our most important thing. People need to know that they can trust when Prava and the crew of the Perseverance says something. So as a member of the crew of the Perseverance, you're going to be kept to your word.
There is no war in Ba Sing Se. I mean, this is hilarious. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
So Prava gets in the back seat of the car, half sitting on Aiden. And just like, Kuzon, take us to see Orsa.
Prava mad for once. Listen for Bug.
Aiden is just quietly sitting there and grumbling underneath Prava. Grumble.
It's like, so why didn't you tell us any of this stuff?
Tell you what, that I go to fucking school, or the fact that half the planet is gonna be looking for me, and they're gonna be trying to get me to do stuff that I don't want to. What? What exactly?
Are you truant from school?
Well, what do they want you to do, Aiden?
I don't want to talk about it.
You're probably a trained killer or something, right? So like, there's somebody they want you to whack.
Oh, if only it was that easy.
No, Dragon Mom clearly wants him to take
Get
over
the
the family
information
business.
from Orsa if you prefer, Aiden.
Look, it's not about meeting her, it's about all the people that are gonna find out that I met her.
I mean, no one's gonna know but us, pal. And I guess all the people in the lobby when we drag.
I literally got kidnapped! In the street, in broad daylight!
Well, you
No
could've
one
came
did
with us.
anything.
So the more information we have, Aiden, the better we can help.
Look, just let's get there. I'll explain later.
Right, so you're going to be heading towards the company building once more, yes?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it's like it didn't do you any good, Aiden. Like the local authorities found you and dragged you here, so like it probably would have been simpler if you just went with us and told us what you were doing.
So, are you just carrying him into the building and up to the elevator?
That's the plan.
As you start heading, you do get a call on your communicator, Prava.
Prava speaking.
Hello, this is Warza.
Oh, yes, we're just on our way to see you. We're just walking into the building now.
Ah, good. There may be a small problem, however.
And what might that be?
Well, it seems like my husband also wants to see Aiden. Good luck with that.
Oh,
But
that wasn't
I will
fair.
prepare the factories for your thing. Have a nice day. And with that, you just hear ding.
So, Aiden, what's Dragon Dad like? Do we have to be worried?
Untie me. I need to defend myself.
Mm,
I mean, we're already here.
yeah, tell you what, I'll keep a telekinetic grip on the ion tape, and if I'm worried for your life, I'll rip it off you.
Well, better make it quick because I hear footsteps.
So, as you head up to the elevator, you're heading towards this point in the tower, the eye.
Of
In other
Sauron.
words. The Eye of Sauron. And as you eventually go there, a moment. There we go. As you eventually go inside, you hear breathing, heavy.
Good afternoon. You must be Gorazanka. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
As the large being suddenly uncurls itself from around the center throne, its body is ginormous. It is a massive creature. As its claws slam into the metal beneath, you can see below you the spots of glass is underneath treasure. Gold glitters under the floor. As I've always got to do this one. There you go. A massive golden dragon now stares down towards you. It has been so long.
Prava's standing between Aiden and the dragon.
His scales shimmer just like the gold under the throne. He stares almost daggerly towards both you and Aiden, Prava.
I don't mean to be rude, sir. We're in your territory, and we're taking up your time. But we've come here to deliver Aiden to Rorsa. We had no plans to meet with anybody else today.
I do not think I care much for your attitude. He's like leaning down towards you, Prava, like his face is very near. You can feel the heat coming off of him.
Prava takes a step towards him.
Would you like to roll willpower? You try to take a step towards him, but your feet won't move. However, you don't run away, despite the fearful presence even just being near him gives off. He looks towards Aiden for a moment. You are out of school again.
I already graduated. I'm 25.
You did not wait until the end of year graduation.
I already finished all my classes. There was no reason to stay there.
Your mother was disappointed.
I had to go.
You can see he gives a big sigh. The sigh sounds much less like an angry dragon and more like a frustrated father. And almost on cue, well, the other parent comes in, immediately hugging Aiden from behind, past all of you.
This is when Prava telekinetically rips his bindings off of him.
Aiden slowly goes for a hug and says with a bit of stutter, "Hi, Mom."
Did you enjoy your holiday?
Mom, it wasn't a holiday. I was gone for like 7 years.
Yes. Why? She just seems a bit confused by that part. Like, 7 years, so?
Never mind. So you met the rest of the guys? What do you think of them?
Oh, yes. They're all lovely.
I know, right?
This one is very brave. Like, she actually pats Prava on, like, the back. It's like, this one is very, very brave.
Yeah, he's also a bit of a busybody. What do you think about Thiveron? Oh, that's the dog guy. He wags his tail when he's excited, but he tries to play it off like, you know, so we don't find out, but we actually all know about it.
To you as you start talking about his tail. He says it telepathic. I thought you were going to tell anybody about that.
Oh, right. Sorry. But nobody's supposed to know about that. Nobody should know about his tail, though.
Oh, yes. He's very, very cute. But I do think the little lizard is much cuter.
I know, right? I tried to pet him once. He got mad about it, though. His scales look like they'd be pretty nice to the touch.
As those two are talking, Gorozaga is looking towards all of you and says, "I apologize for the pair of them."
we're used to wrangling Aiden by now, and honestly, I see a big resemblance in their person.
Yes, he did enjoy his mother's company. In other words, he's calling him a mommy's boy.
This is Kuzon's just like he's kind of like stunned, and he just kind of like murmurs to Thiveron. He's like, "This is surreal."
I think spiritually Thiveron just checked out.
The dragon settles down in like around his throne. He clearly can't sit in it, but he's around it, almost guarding it jealously as he settles down a bit. And I will see to it that your graduation goes ahead. By the way, your mother does speak to you like all of the group and says he was disappointed he didn't get to see it too.
Good.
You couldn't at least go through the ceremony for your parents? Every parent wants to take pictures of their child on graduation day.
Look, Ellie was going to propose to me on the after the ceremony. If I didn't run away ahead of time, I wouldn't have been able to get off the planet.
Aiden, if you know someone's going to propose to you, you can't just run away. You have to face them properly and give them an answer.
You don't
Even if
know
that's
her
not.
like I know her, Prava.
He always has a habit of running away, no matter how young or old he gets. Besides, I've already given my permission to the young dragon to court you.
Gee, thanks a lot, Dad.
I don't think it's a matter of permission from the parent. Aiden needs to be down with a marriage too for that to happen.
Wait, I just kind of like in like low key. It's like, wait, wasn't?
Actually, I don't think you guys ever got explained to
you guys
exactly.
just assumed me and Murana
Well,
were
yeah,
we never actually
Kuzon
got
is
an answer.
assuming. Kuzon is assuming. Like he thought you guys were dating.
I don't know, she's way too pretty for Aiden.
Oi.
It's gotta be just like a business.
Kuzon just nods in total understanding.
Besides, you guys were mad at me for not explaining, but what exactly am I meant to explain? You guys see me as this invincible warrior that can do everything with ease. I didn't want to break that thought.
What? That's what you think we think of you?
Yeah, what else could you think of me?
I mean, you're good at shooting guns, but
Yeah. How we at least have the ship on autopilot half the time, you know that, right?
What? But I'm the best pilot in the galaxy.
You're enthusiastic, I'll give you that.
you're.
I
good at
rammed
it.
that guy into an anomaly. Tell me who has the balls to do a maneuver like that.
I mean, that's kind of like one of my biggest problems with your piloting style. If I'm like, this is a workplace talk.
This isn't
You're
a
here
good,
meeting
this isn't
with
a
your
good
family.
time for this argument.
Should we leave the three of you alone to catch up while we go deal with the production of, what we came here for? Kuzon, do you think we're being rude right now? I think we're being rude right now.
Wait, Prava, of all the times that you want to be a busybody, now's the time where you chicken out. Don't just leave me in here.
I mean, look, our job was delivered to you to Rorsa. You're in Rorsa's arms right now. Our part of the job, gotta go take care of the rest.
I'll ask. It's like, so what are you guys going to do with Aiden?
Well, the first condition is that we will chase him no longer, as long as he keeps in touch this time.
I mean,
that's good.
the last person I wanted to meet already saw me at school, so I guess there's no point in me hiding anymore.
He's definitely coming with us when we leave. Nothing's gonna stop that from happening. But if you guys need time to catch up as a family, then
I'll just
you are
nod
both
I'll nod respectfully. It's like Aiden has been, despite everything we say and the off-color comments, it's just part of our rapport. Aiden has been of great benefit to our crew and our ship, and I know that he may have other obligations, but we're hoping that after I kind of look like after he does his graduation, that he can, that at least for the time being, he can resume his time on our ship. He's been of great help to us, and I think that the experience would be good for a growing young man.
And Thiveron will also step forward and say, yes, he also has a very successful stunt driver career. Perhaps you've heard of the great Formolio of Akiton.
What an amazing time to bring that up.
Well, everything.
Strange. I thought you owned a mercenary company. Is this a side work?
No, he's joking. That's not a real thing, Thiveron. There's no such person in the universe.
You just hear people saying, this is for the tail thing.
Yeah, I did kind of start my own mercenary company. I've got, some guys and gals working together. Also, we've got the kids to take care of. So, no, Mom, wait, that's not what I meant. Let me explain.
I have grandbabies. Like, she's already like, oh my god.
They're
like
not
grandmother
mine.
mode.
I'm just taking care of them.
I see you have your own horde, son. I am proud.
Weird flex, but okay, Dad.
It is fine. Some dragons collect people.
Pact law, kind of. Oh, you know what? Not important.
Either way, I believe that I can concede to that point. Aiden will be allowed to leave, on a condition that he stays in touch. And I will see to it that your ship gets installed with the device you desire.
Thanks. Here's Aiden's personal transporter number. This is where you want to call him if you need to reach him for anything.
He like holds out his large claw, like he's like holding out his large claw for the data pad.
I also look. It's like I know that you probably submitted. Was it you guys that were maintaining the bounty on apprehending Aiden?
Yes. He and his, well, I suppose, his fiancée, we maintained it.
Oh, so I was gonna ask, why did the price fluctuate so much? Why didn't you guys settle on one number? I've been tracking it almost as long as I've known Aiden, and it seems like it would swing up and down crazy.
That would be his mother. You can see her smiling in the background, like just... She believed he should be more free. However, he had duties here to attend to.
I would like to remind you that somebody donated on your stream, Prava, and she was called Silver Mama.
Oh, that was you! Thank you for supporting me, Orso. You're the first donation I've ever gotten.
She's like, she touches her cheek again. It's like, those pictures are so adorable. I had to donate for you for getting them.
Well, I hope you continue to follow the stream. I'll make sure to post stuff about Aiden all the time. What
did you think about the pictures where he was transmogrified into a small creature?
Oh, that's where I donated. They were so adorable. I have them saved and stored away in the company vault.
Just imagine some IT guy doing network maintenance.
I've committed them to the Akashic record as well.
Aiden, you have such a sweet mother. I can't believe you left her to worry all these years.
It's not like I wanted to. It was either stay here and become a prisoner, a corporate slave, or go out there and find my own way in life.
I mean, look, you're a legal adult, you're allowed to leave, go make your own life, but at least text your poor mom now and again.
Ellie is tracking all of my personal connections and all of my family.
Okay. By the way, you can see your mother like nudging you, Aiden, and she's like gesturing like towards your father. It's like, since Prava basically left right, so you can text your poor mom, and you can see like Gorza like looking to the side, like pretending not to care. It seems like they're all pretty bad liars.
And how many Father's Days have you missed?
That is correct. You have missed a few.
Please, you are busy working. Even if I send you a gift, you wouldn't have time for it.
I always had time for you.
Ha! Never once played catch with me when I was growing up.
I battled you.
That's not playing, Dad!
I made sure you were tough.
I'll just like grab nudge Prava, and it's like, we'll let you guys get to your catching up.
Hold on. They might need someone to like mitigate a family therapy session. There's so much
There's so much baggage, you really shouldn't.
But like it seems like that like they don't really seem to understand like a human's psychological needs, and I feel like if we just like explain to them what the problem, you know what, you're right. Let's just do what we came here to do. I'm meddling too much.
By the way, out of character, at some point Prava needs to earn an online psychiatry degree and just start practicing.
At this point, Ghost does stand up. The room shakes a bit as he moves. I will see to your ship. You should all leave for the time being.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, sir and ma'am. We'll leave you to, catch up with your son, find out what he's been doing all these years.
No, it is fine. I will
pictures of-
catch. Oh, sorry. Carry on.
No, continue. It's fine.
Basically goes, it is fine. I will speak to him later. This interrupted my job anyway.
Great.
Thiveron's not going to turn and leave yet. He's going to stand there and say, while I'm here, I do have a question of great importance that you, as dragons with a larger say in the world, may be interested to hear about. I am from the Temple of Talavet on the Adari, and my master has gone missing. Apparently, he has been locked in a battle with the cult of Zon-Kathan. And from what it looks, there may be a battle of... Sorry, that was my oven going off.
That's okay.
There may be a cosmic imbalance if this cult were to succeed. I was wondering, could I ask for your aid in locating my master?
You ask much of a dragon.
I understand that, but I fear that there may be more things at play here. I believe that maintaining balance in the cosmos might be to your benefit.
I will consider it.
By the way, as he says
For now,
as he starts talking, Aiden's gonna turn towards his mother and whisper in a low voice, "Mom, Thiveron's a good friend. This is important to him."
Rosa nods. It's like, don't worry. He's just concerned now. Take you outside. And you can see that Ghost is actually preparing to leave. The large window at back starts to open up. You may leave. And with that, he literally leaps out, and his powerful wings make a gust of wind, put out all the lights in the room as he flies out into the sky.
And what was so bad about all that, Aiden? What were you worried about?
I'm worried about what happens next.
Is this about that Ellie girl?
Yes, it's about her. It's always about her on this fucking planet. I mean on this heckin' planet. Aiden immediately stops cussing.
So, are you like part dragon or something?
What? No, I'm a human.
Looks pretty adopted.
By the way, as you were talking about like Aiden's like heritage, Walter actually like goes up to you, Thiveron, as you're walking towards the elevator with them. She's like, I do apologize for the suddenness of him leaving.
I didn't take it as offense. He listened more than I assumed he would.
We do plan to, well, reward you for bringing Aiden back. Do not worry. But perhaps we could help. For now, how about... Oh, carry on.
I was just gonna say, I expect a reward for bringing a son back to his loving family. I know my own parents, if I were to not contact them for the long periods of time I am away, they would worry as well.
Well, in front of you and everybody else, they may act tough, but really, they do love each other. For instance, one time, they were play fighting, and Aiden, and she puts up quotation marks with her fingers, defeated his father.
What are you talking about?
It was so adorable.
I managed to pin him on the floor.
Of course, dear. You're very strong.
Yeah, see?
I mean, you were only 5 at the time, but yes, you're very, very strong.
I took him by surprise. The element of surprise should never be underestimated. Especially when you're hunting bigger prey.
She just goes, adorable. But, as I was saying, how would you like to go and play?
Play?
Yes, from your videos, I suspected you rather enjoyed your time fighting.
What kind of fighting? Like arena fighting? Like laser tag?
Well, I was thinking more playing with some of the toys of Traxxas.
Gladiatorial combat to the death play.
Oh, we don't have that, dear.
It's
It
been a
gets
while.
boring after
Hardcore.
500 times.
It's been a while. Honestly, I need to let off some steam. Some playtime would be nice.
So, would you like to come with me? It's up to you, of course.
I'll see what this is.
Do you have like non-combat toys I can play? I'm not really much of a fighter.
Nonsense. Don't be silly. Mom saw the video. She saw you explode in those guys' face.
She just looks towards you, wondering if that was lewd or not.
Oh, you know, in the violent way.
Hmm.
Oh, actually, that doesn't change anything.
I
But
can't
if you're
get-
not that much into... Still, carry on.
No, you can do it.
But yeah, if you're talking about something non-violent, well... we do have plenty of entertainment around the city, but I'm sure you enjoy this.
Alright, I'll trust your recommendation then. Let's go.
Okay then. Everybody ready? As you're all going down the elevator, she claps her hands again, and the elevator stops at her office. Everybody in the circle.
Mom, I know these circles are very convenient, but maybe you shouldn't leave something like that in your office.
But it's so convenient.
Yes. Also a major security breach.
It's so convenient.
I'm sure your mother knows what she's doing. She seems like she can handle herself. This time, Prava doesn't like complain. She gets in the circle.
Yeah.
Aiden grumbles, I hate portals.
I don't know what this is.
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
This
It's
is my
scary.
first time teleporting. Am I supposed to like hold my breath, or Prava's getting excited now?
What are
As
we talking about? This is just a stone circle.
As he asked that, Aiden just says, no, just try not to vomit or keel over.
Oh, my teleportation is more gentle than that. I mean, you were only 10 when I tried it last time.
I hate portals.
You're fine, dear. Give me a second, guys. I just need to... Apparently something messed up on my end. Why does this always happen at the coolest moments?
To be honest, I suspected Aiden was like a bioweapon crafted by dragons or something.
instead of family
That
stuff.
reminds me, since we're at this point, Aiden actually takes off his gloves because, you know, he can't give his mom a proper hug with those on, and when he does, you see that his hands are definitely not human.
Yeah, they're kind of scaly with a bit of claw. She's
Speaking of
like preparing for
weapons.
teleportation when she's hugged.
So yeah,
It's like, I hope
the parts where he was literally ripping for metal make a little more sense. His hands are definitely hardened.
I mean, Thiveron
No.
doesn't see any of it.
That's true. He takes off his gloves. Everybody's like, huh, and he's like, what? I can't see. What?
I'm a blind doggo. Woof.
And with that, you suddenly vanish and teleport. Suddenly, the cold hits you like almost with a wave. You can see there's a white armored dressed soldier like messing with the APC who suddenly jumps back like against the APC like, what? State who you are and Lady Warsaw. Apologize.